Maintain 2, iterate faster. Before we jump in, just wanted to point out if any of this resonates with you, subscribing on YouTube or joining the email list helps a ton. This channel currently is all about building the PageKey unit, a small, local, understandable cloud alternative to make tech understandable and controllable by the individuals that use it. This is a small weekly blog and video series to share ideas, progress, and next steps. I think it's important to build this product because education is very important. If more people understand tech, then they have control over their lives. They have self-reliance. If they have that plus good character, it will lead us all to prosperity, in my opinion. The goal of this series is consistency, not perfection, so it's not going to be pretty, but I'm going to keep doing it. Something useful for this week, maintain 2, iterate faster. I started by prototyping Hex, the product that I'm trying to build right now, in Python. You can use any flexible language that's very easy to write in. Then I ported it over to Go. I used hexagonal architecture as I wrote the Python version, which felt like overkill, but it helped keep concerns separate, which was wonderful, and then I was able to almost entirely use LLMs to transfer it over. I do plan to maintain that Python code base, and if I need to make major changes, I can change it in Python first, feel it out, and then if I like it, move it over to Go. Using this approach helps you catch design flaws and fix things in Python where it's easy to make changes before going to Go. As I mentioned, LLMs like ChatGPT make it really fast to do this porting from Python to Go or to any compiled language. However, issues can arise. In my case, YAML parsing details leaked into the domain layer, so I was encoding things about how things are stored into the domain, which is not right in hexagonal architecture, and it led me to a huge mess that I'm having trouble fixing. Python lets you do all sorts of things that you shouldn't do. Go is much more strict, especially about types. So since I still maintain to the Python version, alongside Go, I can go change that Python version and then fix it in Go. This week, I started translating Python hex into Go, got most of the way there, and then hit a dead end. I did some testing and realized that I made some design mistakes that I just talked about, and I fixed YAML parsing and primitive type handling issues for the most part, but need to go back to the drawing board on a few things. Next up is fixing the Python code base to actually separate those concerns of storing the files versus what they actually are in the domain. Port those changes over to Go, and then Hex should be fully working. I'll have to re-implement all the apps that I had with the really old legacy versions of this to the point that I can use the website app, and that will get me back to the MVP that I had before I restarted this whole effort. I'm yet again skipping the freeform ramble because I would rather use the time to code. I have no thoughts other than the ones that I've already shared. As always, thank you for your attention here. Excited to show you some more soon. And like I said in the beginning, you can subscribe to YouTube or join the mailing list to stay tuned in for these updates. And remember, transparency and control leads to better systems for everyone.